All right. Welcome everybody to my first play of this upcoming tower defense game. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, the game might already be out. This is a game coming, it's February 5th right now, so a couple of days before this tower defense strategy game comes out on Steam. I have been given a free evaluation key so I could evaluate the game. Maybe find any suggestions or bugs that I see in the game for the developer. I do want to go and thank the developer for offering me this free evaluation key. It looks like his first game on Steam, and I did ask him what the pricing is going to be when it launches, and I think he said it's going to be like 9.99 euros or 12.99 US dollars. So this is a game where you get to design a maze and confound your foes, destroy them with towering defenses, and control the battle with your powers. Save the people from the ancient evil Blood Orc. It's a game made by only two people. So let's go ahead and jump into Mortals and Monsters, this upcoming tower defense strategy 3D game. See if it's any good. See if it's going to be worth your 13 bucks US dollars. We're going to go ahead and jump into this. All right, so click a dwarf engineer to select a save profile. Okay, so we're going to pretend that we haven't played this game at all. I played it for a few minutes a couple of days ago, or like a week ago, actually. Let's go ahead and, you know what, let's go ahead and back out of that. Let's go ahead and go the first guy here. Let's go new game. Before we do that, let's look at the options real quick. We have gameplay. We have all these different options here. Particles on and off. Difficulty, normal, easy, hard. Release the horde. So we're just going to go ahead and go with normal. And if we hit back, we have controls. Have your keyboard. Health bars, camera up. You can click on any of these. So I do like the customization here. Clear walls is C. Destroy wall is Q. Zoom in, zoom out, X and Z. And there's a lot of different controls here. Okay. It has them all for the gamepad as well, and these are locked. So. Mouse. Okay. Go ahead and go back. The display, the resolution. So 1920 by 1080 is your biggest, it looks like. Graphics, you can choose how high you want it. Shadow quality. Man, there's a lot of different options. I like all that. I like seeing all that, guys. And audio. Let's turn the music volume just down just a little bit. Live. Back. And let's jump into a new game. Yes. Mortals and Monsters Blood Orc. Game by two people. The world was once a savage. Oh, he's going to read to us. Makes it easier.
Place, where even survival of the fittest was a lie.
Oh.
A place where everything fought everything else. And everything died. And when the Sundering exiled us from our ancestral home, everything turned upon us. But dwarfs are resilient.
Are they?
Through strength, faith and artifice, we drove the monsters back, claiming Avalion as our own. We tried to teach the primitive thinking creatures of civilization and society, of science and technology, but their minds were shut.
Uh-oh.
Either too bloodthirsty or too simple to understand. They fought us tusk and claw, until they could fight no more. They retreated back to the wetlands that they seemed to favor. Useless to us, we were happy leaving them wallowing in their disgusting infested mires.
Okay.
That was until he appeared.
Really?
Rising
Armored.
in the east, bearing powerful arms and armor that rivaled our own. He exerted an uncanny influence over Avalion's savage denizens. Even the unruliest monsters yielded in his presence. He did not stand on ceremony, making no demands, threats or any indication as to his purpose. He simply brought death. And so we called him Blood Orc. The war against us was as brutal and merciless as his name suggests, driving us west, back to the mountains. Our end, it seemed, was nigh.
Okay.
However, in a last desperate bid for survival, we all gathered. Every single one of us. Strong, frail, healthy, sick, young,
Like this
or
old lady
old.
here.
It did not matter. An entire
Cool.
civilization
I like
marched
the art.
together. We engaged the enemy upon the border of our ancestral home. A last defiant stand.
Yeah.
The battle was a war by itself.
Like that.
Ceaseless
Okay,
and
gross.
enduring. Hours became days, became months. The death toll was incomprehensible.
Can imagine.
Whilst so many fought and died,
Damn.
others, our most
All the
skilled
corpses.
artisans, had been tirelessly working, creating the instrument of our salvation. And finally, from behind the bones of our fallen, rose a structure tall and wide, strong as Avalion herself. Our bulwark. A towering cliff, upon which the enemy's waves would forever break. We succeeded, but the cost was terrible.
We built a huge wall.
And it changed us. We have become solely dedicated to the wall, our savior and slave are both. Engineers make up the bulk of our failing population now. Technology advancing solely to protect the border. From birth to death, we
hell
are
of a
fully
wall.
beholden to it. Entire lives dedicated to its maintenance.
Wow.
Just to survive. Just to defy the one who still dreams of our annihilation.
I like the intro. The intro is really cool to this game. You're impressed. Right. Alright. Click for intelligence reports. So right now we can see Pavilion Island. We can see the towers that are available, how much they cost, the upgrades, I assume, the range, the fire rate, shot damage, the gun type, and it ignores the light armor. Okay. We have the skills that are available. Bombard has a cooldown of 4 seconds, damage of 10. We can target the enemy. So this is something we can do, I think. Armor, Bombard ignores light armor. And we can upgrade it. Damn. So this is skills that we can do in-game. Enemy infantry. This is the enemies that we'll come across right now, because we haven't started yet. Goblin Spearmen. Movement 2, attack rate 2 seconds. They do 60 damage. Damage per second is 30 because they only attack every 2 seconds. So that means damage per second is 30. That makes sense. They have 100 health. They do have light armor, so remember our bombard attack is going to ignore their light armor. And we get 10 gold for each one kill because they have a bounty of 10 gold. Cool. Bomb wagon and movement 6, damage 3,500. Health 20 hits. Bounty 25 gold. Explodes at base. Only damaged by bombard or skill. So bomb wagon. Okay. Enemy monsters, we don't have any yet. Okay. So to get out of it, we probably hit escape. There we go. Okay, so we have our map that we're going to be playing on. From C, on temples. Rockerley Castle, Night Shrubbery, Phoenix River. We have a lot of different areas. Quiet Hill, the Howling Castle, Castle of Jareth. This is pretty sweet. I like this, but we're starting here. Version. There's a wall. Do it. Alright. So I have to read now. I still have nightmares about that day. We were just a small engineering company, a contractor delivering basic parts for the bulwark's upkeep. Neither ready nor equipped for what we found. We saw the smoke first. That was unusual. Day in and day out, for centuries, the fast-breeding goblins had died in their thousands trying to burn our foundations, with nothing to show for it. You would think such cowardly creatures would cower under the shadow of our guns, but a greater terror drove them. Yet this time was different, when we all knew it. The smoke, blacker than night itself, was not letting even the smallest whip of light penetrate roiling, corpulent darkness. We were just too proud and too arrogant to admit it, dismissing the deadly chill rising in our bones, so sure we are of our ancestors' craftsmanship. But denying the truth does not change it, and upon crusting that accursed heel, all hope was torn from us. Cold and unthinking, we gazed, frozen by the horror in front of us. A breach in the unbreachable, a break in the unbreakable, a hole in the line. Moments felt like lifetimes as we just stood there, unable to act. Even my aunt, bravest dwarf I'd ever known, stood still. Oh boy, here they come. The fear was shattered not by her, but by all the people. My uncle, meekest of dwarves, this nervous nervous little intellectual, so weak and frail in body, roared out a command powerful enough to shake the foundations of the earth itself. Within moments, he had us operational again. What's done is done, he said. For now, we just have to do whatever we can. That means saving the people of that camp. The breach is fresh, and the cannons still fire. Only the enemy's first lines, those sacrificial goblins, were piling through, and we would make the most of it. Okay. Like it. Tutorial, this game is split into two phases, the build phase and the battle phase. In the build phase, you'll prepare your defenses against the incoming waves of enemies. Construct your maze and build towers. In this mode, you'll receive a full refund of the gold you've invested when you sell towers. Okay, so you get a full refund of any towers that you sell in the prepare phase. You'll see enemies' planned routes of attack. You only have one build phase at the start of the game, so plan your defenses wisely. In the battle phase, you face off against the enemy's assaults. You can no longer modify the maze. You can still build and upgrade towers, but the gold you receive from selling them is reduced. You'll receive gold from killing enemies and destroying gold drops. The toughest enemies reward more gold. You also gain access to powers that allow you to directly influence the tide of battle, such as the attack we saw. Yep. Navigation, to traverse the map, either place your cursor at the edge to scroll, right? WASD, the gamepad, okay. Middle mouse button to click and hold, gotcha. And you can hold the middle mouse button and move around, gotcha. Standard stuff. Build phase, this is one of your bases. It must be defended against all enemy attacks. There can be multiple bases to defend on a single level. Lose the game if any of your bases are reduced to 0. Each base's hit points is shown in a health bar below it, okay, and an information panel on the left-hand side of the screen. You can quickly jump to and cycle through your bases by using either space on the keyboard or left bumper on the gamepad. So it's cool that you can use the controller if you want to. The amount of gold you have to spend. You earn more gold during battle by killing enemies, destroying gold drops, or building mining towers. You can build mine towers as well. Walls do not cost any gold to build. Okay. Pathing balls, these show the enemy's paths. Their routes update in real time as you change your maze around. There is one set of balls per enemy spawn point. Panels on the bottom right of the screen tell you how long it takes for the red balls from each spawn point to complete their journey. Cool, so you can see how long it's going to take the enemies to get through your maze. The walls. Build area right here. Okay. Your walls require a strong foundation. Stones like these indicate the area where they can be built. Right, you can't just build walls on ground. The balls button. Clicking this changes the number of pathing balls that spawn from 0 to 3 times as fast. Okay. Walls spawn these buttons activate wall building. You may choose horizontal or vertical orientation. However, the only difference is aesthetic. Both produce the same mazes with Okay, so basically vertical or horizontal walls, basically to the mobs, it's just like a square, I think is what it's saying. It's just like a square. This is just how good it looks, whether it's horizontal or vertical. But in the end, it's a block. I think that's what the game's trying to say there. Destroy wall Q, destroy all walls C. Okay. Base design, the longer it takes enemies to get to your base, the easier it will be to win. Try to create a maze that maximizes the distance enemies have to travel for the best chance to win. Which is pretty much exactly what they're doing there, right? They're making all the enemies have to go back and forth, right? Switch back. Build the tower, select a broken tower base, like that. And then choose the type you want. To upgrade or sell a tower, select it, then click the appropriate location. Please note that you will receive a full refund of gold if you spend any on a tower, including any upgrades, if it is sold in the build phase. Or sold in the battle phase, return a reduced amount. Powers become available once you start a battle. To use a power, select it, as described below. We have Bombard to start off with. A special ability that can be used multiple times in quick succession, and is the only way to destroy goblin bomb wagons and gold drop crates. It's limited number of charges recharge after a short delay, so basically a cooldown. Charges can be used in quick succession by holding down either the left mouse button or the gamepad button, right? Power upgrades, pressing the right mouse button usually deselects whatever you have selected. However, when you have nothing already selected, they open up the power upgrade. Okay. You can spend money to upgrade it. Special units. Some units in the game must be dealt with differently to the hordes of foes you normally face. Bomb wagons, these fast, suicidal vehicles, are full of devastating explosives. They can only be destroyed by 20 hits from the bombard power. Oh shit. If destroyed early, they deal damage to nearby enemies. Gold drops. These, like crates, provide a small amount of gold when destroyed. Okay. They can only be destroyed by 3 hits. Bombard power. Target the blue circle to hit them. Flyers. Target the yellow circles on the ground to hit them with your power. So you gotta target, not them. You want to target the yellow circle. You have to remember that. Target the blue circle. Target the... And then bosses. Some units are many times more dangerous than the other enemies. These extreme dangers can be identified by the green icons above. Battle phase. Enemies attack in waves. At the end of every wave, a button will appear, allowing you to begin the next one. The enemy counter will be updated. You'll be notified if the upcoming wave is the last level. And notice we don't have another build phase. You don't have another build phase after each wave. All power cooldowns, except for the bombard, will be reset when you choose to start the next wave. And then following a campaign, after successfully completing a level, the next stage will unlock. Circling skulls now show you where to go next. Cool. Alright. I like the nice little tutorial. Alright. So, here is our base we're trying to protect. We zoom out with a mouse wheel. Here's our balls coming in. And this would show you the enemies are going to come in from out here. There is a hole in the wall. See, this is the wall I was talking about that they built, but somehow they broke through. They used the fucking Zaxpolian dynamite from a game Rock and Roll to blow up the fucking wall. Or they used a million Zaxpolian dynamite, and now they got a hole in our wall that's been protecting us forever. And now we're fucked. That's why we gotta build this maze. To protect our bases. Okay. Right now we only have the one base. Alright. At 300 gold, we have base 1 hit point only has 10,000. One suggestion to the developer, I would definitely, because this is hard to read when there's so many numbers here, I would definitely put a comma in the thousands place on your HP. I'm just saying a comma right here would make this a lot easier, so just feedback to the developer if they watch this. Yeah, 10,000 is so much easier to read than all these zeros. Just saying. The easy fix. So here's our 2 tower spots. Okay. So let's go ahead and right click, and I can choose a horizontal wall or vertical wall, but again, it's just aesthetic. It doesn't really matter because to the game, it's just a fucking brick. Whatever. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we want to prevent the enemy from coming in here. We want to make them come in all the way over here. As far as possible. And then that way it cannot be shut. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, so I want to clear this one. Let's Q, it said. Okay. Wait a minute. Q. Oh, I got to give him a path. I got to give him room. Okay. Oops. Goddamn. This thing is so fast. It's putting walls up so fast. It's hard to control. I'm not used to it. Okay. Let's slow down a little bit. Yeah, the game is very responsive, which is good. So I can't just put it here because then there's not room, right? No, they're just going to go around this way. Okay. So they're always going to have a path. It's not going to let you completely shut them out. Yep, see, I can't completely shut it, sadly. Right. But I can go like this here. Right? There we go. And this is why I say it doesn't matter if you choose a vertical wall or a horizontal wall here, because it just makes it look nicer or whatever. So you can just choose the like the horizontal wall the whole time. You're gonna have the same result. And just to make sure they don't go out like they're going now, see how they're coming out and around? We want to wall this in. I like this. A little sneaky bastard. Of course, these balls are only showing, they're not real enemies. They're just only showing the pathing the enemies will take. We want to make this as long as possible. So I don't see any reason why you would do this any other way than what I'm doing right here. Go ahead and build our walls all the way down here. Same thing here. Telling you, man. Game is too responsive. Okay, so here I want to come. So here, because I have towers on both sides, I probably want to come... You know what? Because we have more space. No, we don't. I was going to say, do we have more space down here? But we don't, I don't think. So right here, can we go... No, we can't do that. I was going to try to make them, if we could put walls like here, like, you know, make them zigzag a little bit. So here, we probably want to put this more in the middle so that when they come through, both of these towers can affect them, I guess. Let's just leave that open just like that. So we got a lot of time to shoot them now. We have a tower down here as well to help protect the space. We only have 300 gold. So if we click on this, we only have one option. All the rest are locked, and that's the crossbow tower. Costs 100 gold. We're going to go ahead and put one here. And now we have one. Okay. I guess we're just going to do 3 of those towers in each of these spots. And we'll earn gold as we kill the enemies. Okay, I'm good. I spent all my money. I built my maze as good as I can think to build it. And how do I start? Start battle. Go. Pathing indicator. I don't need more balls. I got plenty of balls. Alright. So here's our little heal, our bombard feature. And we can... And here they come. Alright. We gotta protect our base. Boom! Oh. Ooh. Use it several times. That's cool. Oh. There we go. We got some money, baby. We haven't even killed a dwarf yet, and we got some money. Yeah, this is cool. We can zoom in more so we can get a closer look at the action here. Up. Oh. Oh, I'm out of bombards. Might want to make sure you always have plenty of bombards in case the crates come. And now our towers are starting to do damage here. Okay, we want to get that money. Oh yeah. I actually like this. This is pretty cool. I mean, the graphics aren't the best, but I like the ability to build a maze, which I don't know, like, I kind of like the greed there, so you always have the ability of, should I shoot a enemy, or should I save my bombards for the gold? Do you want to get greedy, or do you want to try to kill enemies? It kind of risk versus reward there. You can see the shadow coming in over here. We're going to take the money every time for right now. Because, I mean, these guys are definitely losing a lot of health as they wind through this maze. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool that my thought process right now, I guess it's kind of cool that you can build your own maze. But I don't know why you just don't default to this maze, or a maze just like this. Like, why not just default the game to... I mean, I guess it is kind of fun to build a maze, but anybody smart will definitely build a maze just like this. You know, that gives you maximum time to kill the enemies. Okay, so how much does this cost to upgrade? Oops. Upgrade Bombard costs 350 gold. I don't have that much. Okay. But what if I want to upgrade this? Upgrade 150. Yeah, let's upgrade that one. And we need another 150 to upgrade this baby. Uh-oh. Okay, we need to get our Bombard here. I want to make sure none of them get our tower here. They're all really close to being dead. I think we find this wave. Go ahead and get the gold. Because now we can upgrade this tower. Upgrade. Click here to start the next final wave. Not a whole lot we can do with 25 gold. But we haven't allowed any damage to be done to our base, so we're good. Let's go. Bring them. Bring them. I want that gold. So it looks like the maximum you can have is 10. It doesn't give you any more than 10, so you might as well use them to blow up some of your guys. Yeah, because it doesn't allow you to get more than 10 shots. So. And the upgrade, the cooldown isn't that long. Like they increase pretty quick, as you can see. I like this. I like that bird that just flew in front of the camera. Okay, we're going to upgrade the tower back by our base right now. So we want to get out of this, right click, and then click on the base to upgrade. Like the upgrade effects. Boom. How much does the next upgrade cost? 300. Okay. We've already been live for 30 minutes, so that tells you this game's pretty fun. I actually thought we'd only been playing like 15 minutes. And we're already 30 minutes in. So time's going by quick, so that tells you the game's fun. If time goes by fast while you're playing a game, that usually is a good sign that it's a good game, you're having fun. Yeah, I seriously thought we've only been playing like 15, 20 minutes. We're already past the 30-minute part. 30-minute mark. So it's almost like these guys are more numerous or stronger or whatever, because we see a lot of green health bars with a lot of health. We still don't have enough to upgrade yet. I'm gonna start killing some of these guys with the green health, doing some damage to them. Yeah, I like this bombard ability. Okay, let's get that gold. Okay, we can upgrade one of these guys now. Get out of that. Upgrade. The upgrades are really quick. I like that as well. Okay, I need some damage taken to him. Up. Get some gold. This one might be the next one we want to upgrade. Have we've upgraded this one, right? Yeah. Die, bitch. Do some damage to this right here. Oh, die! Oh no! Taking damage! I think we're okay though. Die. Okay. Die. We're taking a little bit of damage, but we're barely getting scratched. I mean, we had 10,000 health. We took less than a... What the fuck is? We took less than 10% damage. Yeah, we're still really strong. Alright, I don't know how we could have played that much better. Probably could have. Probably by bombing more with our bombard. Instead of always saving it for the gold rates or whatever. Okay, so we click on the victory. And now, what do we have? Now we have a new gun tower available. It costs 200 gold. Doesn't have a very good range at all. Let's do a lot more damage. Fire rate is 0.2 seconds instead of... Oh my god, the fire rate is like... What is that? 25 times faster? Whatever? Yeah, 25 times faster. It only does a tenth as much damage, but still, overall damage per second is going to be a lot higher. Rapid fire, it ignores light armor as well. Has the same upgrades costs, but a more expensive initial cost. Okay. We still only have the bombard skill. Still only have the same enemies. Oh, now we have a Dreadhound enemy monster. Okay. It has light armor. Man, this is a cool game. Alright. Let's get out of that. Another suggestion for the developers right here, rather than requiring the player to hit escape right here to back to the map, like if they click intelligence reports, I would make it so the right mouse button does the same thing as the escape. So just add in right mouse button will take you back. Just something to make the game more user-friendly. Stuff like that matters. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and... we already did incursion. We're going to go ahead and go to retreat. And I like how it gives us... This is so cool. I like how it gives us more info or lore or whatever storyline as we progress. Retreat level 2. Thanks to our efforts, many soldiers escaped their death trap. But the sheer volume of goblins forced us all west, dashing any hope of reaching the other outpost. We fled deeper into our homeland for days and never stopping, desperate to outrun the tidal wave of green careening after us. In our flight, we discovered that communications were down. Backlash from the breach had knocked out countless relay stations along the way. It was then we realized that we might be the only ones who knew about the invasion. Our survival became more than just a matter of self-preservation. We had to warn the king. We headed to a small supply depot. It was known to house munitions for the Bulwark's army and maintain direct communications to the capital, or so we thought. However, what we found was a lone caretaker at our wits' end, trying to repair countless systems damaged by the backlash. Just how devastating had the chain reaction been? We were shocked to find the Dwarven-built infrastructure was so fragile. Where were the failsafes? Our ancestors must have been ashamed. We needed to press on, but even the legendary endurance of dwarfs has limits. We were exhausted and had to stop. Then, at the dawn of the next day, we heard them, barking, howling, threatening. The goblins' dreadhounds had come for us, hungry and gleeful. We armed ourselves with what guns we could from the depot stores and prepared to face an altogether more primal threat. Ooh, and I like the art too as well. This is a really cool first indie game by this developer, by these two developers that made this game. Very impressive, and so now we get our build phase. And look how much more... Look at all the towers we have to build here. This is a way more extensive mode here, or level. We have a lot more towers. Last time we had 3 different towers we could build. Look at all these different tower blocks we have here. We only have one base again. And so before, remember how I was talking about why doesn't it just default to a standard maze? You know, like a... But look at here. Look at how much different this building area is here compared to what we had before. So a lot more creativity is going to go into this and building your walls. Remember, walls don't cost any money to build. So I'm thinking we want to take these enemies by as many towers as we can. So let's go ahead and start building. So we're going to go ahead. We have to have them... We're going to lead them this way. We can't build here. They're always going to... They're just like water. They're always going to take the shortest route. So here, we probably want to come up. Like that. And here, we probably want to come up again. Oops, god damn it. As far as we can. And then we'll come over here. As far as we can, and then again down here. Yeah. Building the walls takes a little bit of getting used to. So we could completely close off one side, and then they're always going to go this way. That might actually be the smartest way to play this level, just so we have, so we can focus on upgrades. Right? I think we are going to completely close off this side. Yeah, that way we don't have to worry about upgrading all these towers over here. Okay. Yeah, this is a fun game. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, if we want to make this look more pleasing, we could do a vertical wall here. That. And at least right now, we don't have any monsters that are going to ever tear the walls down. Oh, we can't go. We can't go on this path right here. Okay. So we want to go back to our... Make it look pretty. Let's go back to our horizontal wall here. Okay, we need to erase that wall there. If we want to change the angle, we can't change the angle. You can't change the camera angle. So right here, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and Oh, right here. I had walls there. I need to erase it. That one. Want to make these bastards wind around. And here, go ahead and change to the vertical wall. So if I can make this a little bit longer here, I'm going to do that. Something like that. And then here, same thing. I can't close them off from here. I could build a... No, that's not going to work, right? Oh, there's a wall up here. Okay. You know, a spot up here. Now what are they doing? Wait a minute. That. And if we make this horizontal wall go all the way over here, we're going to start taking that route. But what I could do is I could block this off here with a vertical wall. Right here. And now they're going to have to go around all this way. And I could bring them, after they make their way all through here, by all these towers here, I could bring them over to this side here. And make them have to wind around here. Man, this is so cool. So I can use more than one side now. We're just going to take them around this side first. And we're going to force them to come around this way. Go ahead and block that off. Now we're going to take them by all these towers here. Okay. Let's erase that one. No, the one comes. Yeah, I think that should be fine. But here, yeah, let's erase this wall. Well, erase that one. And then here, put a wall here. But let's put the hole over here. What am I trying to do here? Okay, we'll open it up right here then. We'll close this off. Oh, they can't get through that section right there. Okay, I see. So let's erase this. Then hold this off. Because we want to get the maximum efficiency out of this, let's open this one up here. Then move on this. I guess it doesn't really matter. We're not trying to do that yet. How do I take him up from here? Yeah, I can't. Try to get as much time as I can here. Yep, I would wall him in. So then let's go ahead and wall that off here. And let's make some more shit here, but they have to wind their way through here, I guess. Yes. I'm going to make use of all our space here. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about as good as we're going to do, guys. I do it. That's about as good as we can do, I think. That's a long path to get to her. Alright, now we have 500 gold. So we have the ones that shoot really fast, but they have a low range. So if we click on, for example, if we click on, we'll say this one right here. This is the gun tower. Does it show us the range? Okay, yeah, one other suggestion to the developers, showing the players the range. We always see it. We do see it. We just hover our cursor over it. Okay. Let's put another gun tower here. And then we can't even afford another one, right? Because the other one's 150. Oh no, it's 100. Okay, good. Okay, so let's put in. Oh, I already accidentally put it right there. But you could sell it back now if you wanted to. Yeah, you could sell this back and get your 100 back if you didn't want it in that spot, and I think we will. I think a better spot for this one would probably be. I think we want to save our middle ones here for the gun tower, which fire really fast. But we're gonna go ahead and put in. The long range ones, let's put the long range ones here. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for the long range one. Okay. And then when we get 100 gold, we're going to upgrade that one as well. So we have long range from both sides as they come in. Alright, let's do it. We got the hounds already. Oh, we could have used more space here. We can't do it now. Yeah, we had more space up here that we could have used to wind around. Get that money. We don't have 100 gold yet. Once we get 100 gold, we want to do this tower here. And these hounds are fast. Gold. Okay, let's back out of this. Let's do this. That one with the long range. And they are really winding around. Look at the fire, these towers. This is a really cool game. Oh. Air gold. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and... We're gonna wait and upgrade these later. Since we already have the wave, we're gonna try to get another gunner over here. As soon as we get some more money. Oh, more gold. Okay, yeah, let's get a gunner right here. And we're already up to 150. 160. Oh god. Okay, we're good. Now we have 435 gold. I think this one here is going to be better off as a long-range tower. And same thing here. Long-range tower. Let's get another gunner over here. Long range. Long range. Up. Oh. Get that money. Final wave. Okay, we have 100 more. We can't do an upgrade, so I think we're just going to go ahead and... we need long range here for... And we'll do long range over here as soon as we can. And then we'll save our center spots here for... Which we've already got all our gunners. Now we're going to work on upgrades. But we'll get this one in here, the long range. And then we'll worry about upgrades. And we'll probably fortify the middle gunners with upgrades first. Okay, we have 225 enemies coming. Remember, we can upgrade our bombard as well. Oh shit! Oh shit! The only way you can kill this is with this, remember? Yeah, it takes like 50 shots or something. Forgot about that. We got it. It was quick 50 shots. Cool effect, man. Okay, so once we get 100, we're going to go ahead and put this in. Is it even doing anything? Oh yeah, I should be shooting. Okay. Get our money. We need 150 to upgrade anything, I think. Oh god. Gotta get this faster. Plenty of time, though. Give me my gold. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and upgrade this one. Upgrade 50. Oh, that was 300. I thought we upgraded. Wait a minute. Yeah, both of these are upgraded. Second level. Okay, let's get our shit. Start blowing this guy up. I like the sound effects. Getting over to the second area. Go ahead and do upgrades. Upgrade. Upgrade. Do we have enough to upgrade our bombard? 350? We do. Boom. We've upgraded our bombard. This one. Okay. We need 300 to start upgrading our gun towers. And we'll start on the right hand side. There we go. And we can't upgrade this anymore, right? Yeah. Max. I like the color so you can easily see which ones have been upgraded to the max and everything. Very cool game. We only have 24 enemies left. Yeah, I think we got this. Wonder if we're gonna have one other wave. No, I think this was our final wave on this level. Give me my gold. I won't let me. Alright. So our base didn't even get touched this time. So I feel like we did better. Victory! Yay! Alright. Guys, we've been playing this game for almost an hour. Look at all these different... Like this... We're on our third level and we haven't used hardly anything. It's gonna wind around all this whole fucking map. You know it will. Like, we're gonna end up coming here, and then it's gonna end up gonna go up or down, and then probably winding around, kind of like we was winding that pathing around. It's gonna end up pathing around this whole fucking island. This is a very cool game. Looks like there's a lot of content here for your price. When I first saw it, I was like, is there really gonna be enough content? Is it gonna be enough fun? We're gonna go ahead and exit. Okay. So yeah, I mean, this game is really phenomenal, guys. And let's go ahead and take a look at some of these screenshots here. So yeah, I think for these Adam Giles and whoever the developers were that made this, the two developers that made this, I think they made a fantastic little tower defense game. And so remember how I was talking about why didn't they just have a default maze there for, well, it was the first level when the area to build on was really simple, right? Well, look at some of these other levels here, how your area to build on gets way more complex, and that explains why it gives you the ability to design your walls however you want. I like the fact that there is no cost. Seeing that, different types of towers. Look at all your different abilities that you start getting, like tornadoes or something. That's super cool. Here's your undead coming in, and the walls start looking different and everything. I love the story mode. Like between levels, you have more of your story, and that's cool. And then yeah, that's what I was talking about. How the pathing through this map is going to get 22 different levels you have game. All the different types of creatures that you end up starting getting. Wow. Some big monsters coming in. And then look at some of these towers that you start getting, Steam Tower, Gun Tower, Mortar Tower, Goldmine Tower, Lightning Tower, Random Tower. Shot damage is random every time. Gun type hits everything. Drone Tower, for like flying monsters or whatever, a Rune Tower, and a Ghost Tower. A lot of advancement. And then, like I said, even bridges, coming across canyons and stuff like that, and you have a lot of area to build with. Yeah. And building the mazes is actually pretty fun. Try to make sure, I like that it gives you the timer, how long it's going to take for the monsters to get through your maze. You can maybe design it differently. And the fact that you don't have to, spend money on the walls makes it even better. You can just sit there and take as much time as you want to build your perfect design as you would. Yeah, I really like this game, guys, for what it is and for my first impressions review, guys. I really like this one. I think there's plenty of content to say that there's a high value and even a $13 price tag, which I didn't know for sure when I first saw the game. I was like, is there really going to be enough content here to make this game worth $13? I think there is. So this is a game to look out for. Very impressive first game by these developers. I really like it. My first impression score, which may change later as I play it more, but pretty much every review on my YouTube channel is a first impressions look. Doesn't mean that's a concrete score because there may be bugs or things that make the game better that I don't know about later on as I play longer. If I play longer, so there's a lot of different things that could roll. My son in the background. There's a lot of different things in the that I may not see in my first impression score, which may come into play later. But I think my first impression score is a very good first look at what you might be getting when you buy a game. And I'm going to give Mortals and Monsters Blood Orc these developers' first score, and just a first impression score, and I think a 9 out of 10 is very fair for what I'm seeing. And as I play the game more, that could even go up. I'll be like, wow, as I play more levels and see the depth of some of the mechanics and some of the towers and some of the, some of your skills that you have besides just the bombard, stuff like that. But the only suggestions I have for the developers, like I said, that I started to mention on, is like maybe have a scoring system. So if your base doesn't take any damage, maybe you get 10,000 points for a certain level or whatever. And then that way, you can have a scoring system and a high score system for all the players in the game. And a high score could play to try to beat their friends and try to see how they rank against global high scores or whatever. That would be something that would add depth. It's certainly not necessary. But then the only other suggestion I can think of is, like I said, in the main menus, like looking at the map or whatever, or when you're looking at all the different monsters, fields, and stuff like that, rather than having to hit escape, being able to right click on your mouse or maybe click like B button on your controller or whatever would be a good way to back out rather than having the escape key, at least on mouse and. But I love that this game has controller support. It looks like it has Steam achievements as well coming in. Oh shit! And like the only other thing that I would add maybe is Steam High Sports and have a game score you based on how well you do on your level. All right, guys, I want to go ahead and thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll be back soon with another video. But this is really what I want to focus on my YouTube channel as well. I want to focus on showing you guys the better games and maybe improvements and suggestions that I have to help developers who are really putting in effort into their game to make their game better. Rather than focusing and spending so much time and even giving exposure to like asset flippers and game developers that are making low effort trash, I want to start focusing on developers like Adam Giles here and whoever helped me make this game. I want to focus on helping these guys get exposure and maybe helping them make their already good games or games that they put a lot of effort into even better. So if you're an indie developer and you put a lot of effort and work into your game, definitely contact me through my contact on YouTube, and contact me through an email. Give me a copy of your Steam key or whatever, and let me know you'd like me to review your game even before launch, like I'm doing now, or even if it's the game has already been out for a couple of years and you'd like to have me look at it and see what I think about it, how I would score it, what suggestions I might have to make your game better. I'd love to do that for you. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Mortals and Monsters Blood Orc, again, gets a pre-launch first impression score of a 9 out of 10 from me. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. We will see you guys soon.